President Trump's legal team resumes its defense tomorrow morning in the Senate impeachment trial. His attorneys have indicated they plan to keep things shorter and less repetitive than Democratic House managers did in making their case. Let's bring in a member of the president's defense team, Congressman Mark Meadows, Republican from North Carolina. He sits on the House Oversight Committee. Also joining us is former South Carolina Congressman Gowdy, who served as chairman of the House Oversight Committee. He's a former prosecutor and now a Fox News contributor. Gentlemen, it's wonderful to have you this morning. Thanks very much for joining us.
Great to be with you.
Thank you.
Congressman Mark Meadows, let me kick it off with you. What can we expect from the defense team tomorrow morning?
Well, obviously, the 2 hours that was presented Saturday morning really went a long way to undercut the foundation of what Adam Schiff and his team laid out on 3 previous days. I can tell you it is more about what Adam Schiff didn't tell the American people than what he did tell them. Mike Purpura did a great job of lining out those 9 things. Why didn't Adam Schiff tell you these 9 important facts? And so what we'll see on Monday is a strategic building upon that foundation to tell the rest of the story. Trey Gowdy and I got to see the very beginnings of the whole Russia investigation, and we knew that Adam Schiff multiple times was at best mischaracterizing the evidence that he had. But we're going to continue to see that on Monday as the entire team builds out step by step, block by block, the reasons why there's not only not an impeachable case, but certainly not even anything that comes remotely close to high crimes and misdemeanors.
Yeah.
This is all about politics, Maria. It has nothing to do with witnesses or anything else. It's all about a political really a political allegation trying to impugn the president's reputation.
And Trey Gowdy, it's interesting because the House prosecutors' strategy seems to be, let's shame the senators, saying, well, I guess you have to go with President Trump, otherwise your head will be on a pike, or look, you're all involved in a cover-up. But the legal team of the president, that strategy partly is including an indictment of Adam Schiff's character, looking back to what Adam Schiff said during the Russia collusion narrative, which of course was not true, and to show that there were lies throughout. What do you advise the president's team to take? What tack to take?
Well, I would let them let Jerry Nadler take all the time he wants to talk. Jerry Nadler's trial strategy is to insult the jury. I was in a lot of courtrooms, Maria. I never, ever saw a prosecutor have as a strategy, let's see what we can do to infuriate, alienate, and offend the jury. What I would do if I were, President's got a great team, Mark's great, Radcliffe, Pat, but I would begin to ask questions of Schiff, and I would kind of connect the process with the substance. I would go line by line through that parody. Adam Schiff had a chance to read the actual transcript, the actual evidence. He opted instead to manufacture a parody. I would go line by line through that parody and ask Adam Schiff, why did you say that? You have the actual transcript of the call. Why was that not good enough for you, Adam? Why did you have to make up out of whole cloth? I would also ask him, is it never okay to investigate someone who's running for office? I mean, if Joe Biden were not a presidential candidate, if he were just like me and you, Maria, just a regular person, can you investigate him then? I mean, somehow this status of being a candidate means you're off limits? The other thing I'd ask is, it took a conversation in a bar to investigate President Trump. That's all it took. A conversation in a bar to investigate President Trump. What would it take to investigate Joe and Hunter Biden?
Yeah.
I mean, if it's just a conversation in a bar, is that the threshold to investigate?